This is your little ray of sunshine.
Yo, this is Gordon Page with a strawberry donut. I want back.
And this is your little ray of sunshine. Apologies for any background noise. I am in college. And I have roommates.
He's both in college.
Well, I have roommates, and you don't.
Yeah, because I live in a single.
Yeah. I live in a single as well, but I live in a pod, so basically I have neighbors. And I should probably start drawing. That should be good.
That would be. So, a little bit of a, I'm going to finish eating this donut real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit of a recap. We haven't been able to record a podcast because first semester was incredibly hectic. And,
very hectic.
We're kind of in a grace period. We just finished our first week of school.
Oh yeah, it's only been the first week.
Yeah, it feels longer, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. Shit, dude.
Oh God.
You okay?
Oh, fuck.
You okay? You don't sound
yeah, it's just,
You don't sound okay.
Well, maybe if you would let me speak, you'd understand that I'm okay.
No, fuck you. You don't get to speak.
The whipped cream at the bottom of my hot cocoa tasted bitter.
Oh, whipped cream! Oh, I love whipped cream.
No one asked you.
Well, fuck you. I'm gonna say it anyways. I can't draw human bodies sideways. Fuck.
So, yeah, there's been that. A lot of things have been going on in our lives. Me, personally, can't think of any at the moment. Just sort of, I think main theme with me is self-improvement.
Oh, yay!
I just kind of improving on, certain shit. I am actually working on some more videos, which I know I kept on saying, fucking, oh, hey, I'll be having a video up and right. 100% by, this weekend, there's going to be, an actual, fucking video that I've been working on so far for, technically a few years, but I'm just now working on, editing and shit.
Right.
So, yeah.
Drawing someone facing the wrong way is hard. Legit. You know how fast I am at drawing?
Yeah.
I've only completed the neck because this is actually legit hard.
Oof. That is a big yikers.
And I've been pretty good this semester, except for stress with my parents over getting a job. But
yeah,
I'm sorry.
That's the thing. I also apologize for the fact that I'm eating and drinking. I know it's unprofessional, but at the same time, I'm hungry and thirsty.
Yeah.
I also needed something to get the bitter whipped cream out of my mouth.
She looks like she's just gonna be standing while she's in a call with you. With your character.
Good.
Even though I'm on my fucking bed.
Yeah.
Which, I know it's unhealthy to do, but beds are comfy.
Right. So, during that time, let's see, what special stuff did we do? I beat Red Dead Redemption 2, which it was alright. Not really game of the year, that so many people, think it is. I'm happy that God of War won game of the year because Red Dead 2. Yeah, it's good, but it's just not...
Did you set a timer?
As good as people have done. Someone should set up a timer.
Yeah!
I'll set up a timer for 55 minutes.
Okay.
So, but yeah, that's another thing. We got our first ever hour-long podcast.
Fuck yeah!
probably going to be like 2 minutes off due to the fact that we weren't like, checking like the time and shit.
Yeah. I have no idea how to draw this, and I'm scared.
Just do your best.
Okay.
Because that'll be enough. Yeah. I got a lot of shit for Christmas. I guess we can kind of talk about Christmas, even though by the time this goes up, it'll be February.
It is February.
That's why, yeah, by the time it goes up, it'll be February.
Yeah.
So possibly tonight, you dummy.
How dare you?
You know I'm right.
Can I go first?
Yeah, sure. I've been talking for a while, so you.
What I got for Christmas.
You can go first.
What I got for Christmas.
Go.
is spa stuff. So basically like clay masks and mainly just bath bombs and mermaid shit. Like physical mermaid shit.
Actual physical mermaid shit.
Yep.
Just Aaron and Ampora just took a fat dump underneath your tree. Is he considered a mermaid? Guess I'm going with that.
Mermaid, yeah.
Yeah, weird.
So what?
So yeah, is that?
Yeah.
My turn.
Yes.
All right. Well, I saved up money at my job cleaning a college campus, which surprisingly very relaxing in a way. And I bought myself a Nintendo Switch, which was fun. I had over Christmas I'd gotten a few Nintendo Switch games, along with a bunch of other like random stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Those games include Smash Brothers, Hyrule Warriors, Super Mario Odyssey, Snipper Clips, and Super Mario Party.
We definitely need to start playing Snipper Clips.
That's the thing. Unfortunately, with the fact that I bought a used Nintendo Switch, there are some problems. For example, the Joy-Cons. The Joy-Cons themselves, the left Joy-Con, has some drifting with the joystick, and one of the buttons just keeps on getting stuck. Right. And then the straps are just busted beyond fuck. Like the tightening bits just sort of popped off, so I gotta buy new Joy-Cons.
Legit, when we were playing... Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, you're
good. Legit, when we were playing Mario Parties, we went to adjust the straps, and immediately the button came off.
Yeah, it just popped off. They were fucking... It's awful. So now I have to purchase not only... I gotta purchase 2 pairs of Joy-Cons because I'm, Super Mario Party, 4-player, all that shit. But each pair is $70, which I understand, a lot of advanced technologies in. But holy shit, Nintendo, please stop raping my wallet.
No.
I would like money.
No. We must rape.
See, yeah, that's not a good topic to segue into. But
shit, yeah.
I did technically 100% complete Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which I find it to be just as Brawl, which for me, this is some popular opinion, but favorite Smash is Melee, second favorite is Brawl and Ultimate, because Ultimate has a perfect mix of both Melee and Brawl. Then we have N64, Smash Brothers, and then the worst Smash, in my opinion, is Smash 4 for Wii and or for Wii U and 3DS. I don't know what it's not necessarily a bad game. It's not even really a bad Smash Brothers game. It's just me personally, I don't like it.
I don't like it either, honestly.
Yeah. And I also don't understand why so many people are just Brawl is clearly the worst of the Smash Brothers.
No, it fucking isn't.
it's not good competitive-wise. Like, if you wanted, like, Melee 2, yeah, of course it's not good. But, like, for a single-player focused, like, fighting game that you could just play with, like, friends and shit, it's fucking Smash Brothers. What more could you want?
Yeah. I got the first person done. Now to draw a computer.
Yeah. But yeah, the best the best part about Ultimate is that, like, I was just playing the game normally. And then I see that, like, oh, hey, I got a shit ton of challenges done. How about I just complete them all real quick? And so I did. And I spent 55 hours on that game as a whole, and I do not regret it.
Oh, jeez.
That game is so fucking good. Then I went over to Super Mario Odyssey, which is also, like, fucking Game of the Year. Like, shit, because fucking Odyssey, fucking absolutely loved. There was not a single moment in Odyssey that I did not enjoy.
What about
when
the
it came
hardest?
to, like...
Yeah.
The what?
The hardest level?
The entire...
No.
Hardest level. Which one was the hardest level?
The darkest side of the moon, I think.
Darkest Side. That one was actually, like, a fair challenge. I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking got anxiety at the bird bit. No, fucking, I actually really didn't like the brutal boss rush.
Yeah.
Well, with the zero gravity, that shit was just fucking bullshit. But, like, I will say, the zero G for, like, you know, the final brutal fight was fun as fuck.
Yeah.
And just 100%ing the game was just really fun, especially since they kind of remastered the old N64 Peach's Castle in Odyssey, which just for doing that, it would be amazing if, like, fucking they remastered, like, Nintendo or Super Mario 64, but it's the DS version. Like, they remastered that edition.
Right.
And whatnot, you know? Because, I mean, like, you get to play as, like, you know, fucking Waluigi, Luigi, Mario, Yoshi. Hell, maybe add my boy Waluigi this time.
Didn't you
Hint, hint, wink, wink.
I think you accidentally said Waluigi twice. You get to play as Waluigi, Yoshi.
Oh, shit, yeah, Wario.
I was about to be like, wait, you can't?
God damn it, Look, I'm still salty at the fact that Waluigi got cucked, and this is probably, like, the final Smash Brothers for, like, a long-ass time anyways.
Oh, fuck. I messed up the laptop.
Oh, good job. But yeah, it's just fucking... There wasn't a single moment in Odyssey that I didn't like. Hell, fucking collecting purple coins was so much fun because they made it easy to collect them. Like, it's not just like, you know, you have one singular coin spread out everywhere. It's always like they're in sets.
Right.
It's just fun. If the game's not fun, why bother? You know?
Right.
Yeah, Odyssey, loved that. I played a little bit of Hyrule Warriors. I really do enjoy that game. I unlocked a Young Link and Skull Kid, which I'm just really fucking happy because just fucking I love it. And it's like fucking Majora's Mask Young Link too, so he's like using Fierce Deity.
Oh yeah.
The Fierce Deity mask and shit to fight. Yeah. That's just so much fun. And what else has been going on? Fucking played Red Dead Redemption 2. Already said that.
Do you want to do a rant?
What?
You want to do a rant?
That depends. What am I ranting on?
I don't know. Anthem, I guess?
And we'll get into that. I already made an entire, like, fucking video as to why I'm ranting about that, but, like, just kind of a quick thing. Fucking quick little story. My sister, right? I fucking love her. Okay, she is the best individual in the entire goddamn world. Because, alright, so, me and her, we grew up with, like, the fucking N64 and shit, and, like, favorite game of all time, just kind of in general, I feel comfortable enough in saying, would be Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Like, that's gotta be in, like, top 10 or some shit. And I view them both on the same level, because, like, you know, technically Majora's Mask is, like, you know, the expansion to Ocarina of Time, so it's just like,
Right.
yeah. And my sister knows that I absolutely fucking love Majora's Mask. And it's just, I don't know what it is, but the design of Skull Kid and the mask is just fucking, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, you know, she just fucking, out of nowhere, like, she hands me a package, and she's just like, hey, why don't you look into that? And I'm just like, oh, okay, because I knew that there was, like, a late Christmas present that was coming in. And I look in, and I see a fucking collectible figurine of Skull Kid, and it's like a promotional like figure to promote the remake of Majora's Mask on 3DS.
Aw.
And I fucking see that, and I look at her, and I'm just like, "You're a goddamn asshole. I hope you realize this."
You goddamn
So, yeah.
asshole.
Yeah, because it's just like, how dare you fucking show affection towards me, you cuck.
Oh.
But yeah, there's that. So now we're going to get on to a little bit of rant on Anthem. If you're probably thinking to yourself, man, Rand should be talking at some point. Well, too bad, because Rand was the one that wanted me to rant about Anthem, and I was going to segue it into Homestuck, but, you know, this is cool. It's cool.
I'm sorry.
So, no, fuck you. This is now my podcast. Welcome to the Corbin Page podcast. I'm your host, Corbin Page, and this is my co-host, Zipper Lips. Anyways, so fucking, I'm not gonna go into the whole backstory of Anthem. Basically just fucking game made by BioWare. I like BioWare. BioWare is owned by EA. I do not like EA. BioWare has been making shit games because EA want money. And so Anthem is shit game that is supposed to clone Destiny, which at first is a shit game because of Activision. But now isn't, because Bungie is now not in Activision's, death grip. So that is so fucking great. And they took the kids in the divorce, which is just fucking phenomenal. We'll get a Destiny 3 that will actually be really good. But I'm getting very off topic. So fucking there's a demo for Anthem out this weekend. And I wanted to see what Anthem, kind of plays and all that shit, because I've always seen, gameplay videos of Anthem, and I've seen, just gameplay trailers and shit, and I just do not get hyped for it. Like, I see the gameplay, I'm just like, I would get bored of this game in 5 minutes. Maybe less.
Mm-hmm.
It just does not look interesting and fun whatsoever, so I really wanted to play the demo to just fucking actually, hopefully be proven wrong. But I can't, because Origin, the EA's version of Steam, fucking hates me, I guess. I don't know, it is just so goddamn busted. Where, I have spent $80 on a game to have it not fucking work on Origin. And I've had to go into the game's files after researching for a few hours trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. And I'd have to go into the game's files, delete certain files and shit, so that way, when I have to reinstall the game, it's just like, oh, it's missing these files. Let's reinstall these files, and that somehow makes it work. And so, boom. But that only works for some games, because in others it's like a DirectX error or some shit, and it's something that I physically cannot fix. I don't know how to. I've researched that shit for hours and hours and hours, and I just cannot fix that goddamn bullshit, and it's so irritating. It even got to a point where I made a video just of me ranting about Origin. So, if you want to hear more about that in a less constructive and just improv tone, even though technically this is both that, just head on over to my channel and watch that. Also, be sure to watch some of the other videos that I have. What?
Shameless plug.
I need money, dude.
No, you don't.
Well, I'm a poor boy. I don't spend my money on A&W root beer, okay?
I'm about to draw the pumpkin head.
The Pampkins.
Yes.
I had a little stroke there. Don't worry about me.
Well, don't.
But yeah, so there's that. And now to segue into the topic that I wanted to segue into. Homestuck. Okay, so Rayanne, you had gotten me into Homestuck. Middle school, right?
We didn't see each other in middle school, high school.
High school, right. Already fucking up the story. So, Rayanne had gotten me into Homestuck in high school, and I think at first, at first I just did what I normally would do when I was in high school, which is just look up videos of just, like, music being played over, like, a compilation of, like, art or comics or some shit. And I'd just be like, this is really weird. And I tried fucking reading Homestuck on my Xbox 360, like the internet browser. Yeah. The fucking Internet Explorer app on my 360. I tried reading Homestuck on that shit. And, like, fucking, I got to the point where John Egbert had just fucking, like, met his sprite, which had his, like, grandmother prototyped into it. And I was just like, man, this comic's really interesting, but it's just a lot of narration. Like, there's no dialogue. Oh, hey, what's this button that says Pester Log? I click on it, and I noticed that, like, fucking, I had gotten, like, a few hundred pages in or so, or, like, maybe 100, barely even 100.
7 or 6,000. Right? Sorry.
I did not get that far, Anne.
I was saying, like, 100 hours, like, the 6,000 page of Homestuck. Shut the fuck up.
I said 100, and then you're just like, 6,700? Random numbers, I'm just saying without context? It's just, okay, alright.
I'm trying.
You can count that high, congratulations.
I'm trying.
Not hard enough. So yeah, I noticed that I've skipped the Pester Log for a fuck ton of pages, basically, and I'm just like, fuck and this. I'm just gonna watch someone read Homestuck to me. And so that's what I've done, and have tried to do for 4, 5, 6 years. 6 years I've tried to read Homestuck. I gave up, like, kind of before the Alpha Kids were introduced. Or something, or like fucking, no, it was the act where it transitioned to the Alpha Kids and shit, because there was a lot of drama or something that was happening with, like, the channel that did the readings of Homestuck. And so, like, this year, or technically 2018, actually, which is still amazed that it's already 2019. 2018, I decided to rewatch all of their readings of Homestuck, just kind of in the background while I did shit. And they stopped at, I think, Act 6, Act 1, or Act 6, Act 2. It was at the point where the Alpha Kids, like, just fucking got into the game. And so then I was just like, fuck actually reading the rest of this. I'm just gonna look up summaries of the rest of the fucking acts and shit. And so I did. And I'm now saying that I finished Homestuck, even though I didn't finish reading it. I didn't even really read it.
Right.
But I don't fucking care. I'm done with that hellish comic. It feels so goddamn good.
Yay!
Any comments, Ray?
No.
Anything to add to the conversation?
No.
For the love of God, Ray, do you not know what a podcast is supposed to be?
I'm bad at shit.
I can see that and hear that. Yeah,
I'm drawing my troll. She's gasping. She's like,
Good. But yeah, so also another thing, not worth it. Homestuck's ending is so fucking not worth it, like, at all.
Yeah.
It's just fucking, you go through this entire thing and you want a happy ending for all these characters, and then it just ends on a note where it's like, John's got chronic depression and his friends don't fucking visit him on his, like, 21st birthday or some shit. And fucking, like, there was a fucking thing that was told where, like, it's just the Beta Kids were supposed to die in their first fucking fight with Lord English or some shit.
Aw.
which ended up happening or something like that. I don't know. Basically, it's not a satisfying ending purely for like that, because it just like the epilogue just kept on going, and if it just stopped at a point where it was just like they're all happy, I would have been like fucking worth it, but it didn't. So it's not worth it whatsoever, and I fucking hate it. I will say, some characters got like some really great fucking like endings to their whole character arc and shit like that that I absolutely loved. Basically, both Striders, I fucking, which is weird. The Striders are the only two characters that I actually really fucking like in Homestuck. Both Dave and Dirk. John, he's cool. Jade Crocker or Jade Harley.
Jade Harley.
Jade Harley. Jane Crocker. Fucking Crocker shit biscuit. Meh. Didn't really get a feel for a person. I mean, it's just like, she's a fucking idiot, really. That's really all I gauge, because in most of the act, she's just like, oh, I really want to tell, like, Jake about my feelings and shit. And then when, like, he's just like, hey, I know that you got feelings for me. Is this true? She's just like, no. No, I don't know what you're talking about. And it's just, it is so fucking stupid. But then again, also Jake is a fucking dense piece of shit, but at the same time, he's a lovably dense piece of shit.
Dirk!
fucking Christ. Roxy is just fun. It's just fucking... just Roxy's character in general is just fun. Fucking... Really, there's only one of the fucking humans that I absolutely dislike with a burning passion.
And I know exactly who it is.
Yeah, it's Jade Harley. You want to know why? She does nothing for 4 fucking acts. All she does is sleep and sleep, and just like, oh, Herder, I know so much about, like, the future and what's supposed to happen, but I can't explain it. You just gotta trust me. Fuck you and your stupid piss moon fucking clouds you can see into, you fuck nugget. And then when her dream self dies and she doesn't sleep as often, she's just a bitter cunt. And it's like, are you likable? Are you likable at all?
Right.
I mean, she is kind of, but at the same time, it's like you are fucking useless to the entire story. I would rather have fucking gone through, like, reading, like, fucking Homestuck. But, like, fuck, you know how, like, in Act 5 or so, like, it swaps, like, perspectives to, like, the trolls and their game session and shit?
Yeah.
I would have rather just had Homestuck be all about, like, the fucking trolls game session, and, like, fucking, like, Tavros. Supposedly Tavros was the exact same as Jade, where, like, he always fucking slept. He would have been more fucking important to the story than Jade.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just... Fucking hate Jade. Really dislike her.
Right. I'm...
It's okay, take your time.
Eh.
Take your time. You can do this.
I'm drawing a desk.
That's great, sweetie.
I'm trying.
Yeah, just...
Yeah.
Wait. Fucking Christ.
What?
Just every time I try to fucking say something, you're just like, yeah. Like I say, like I'm about to say, like, but yeah, so yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, please contribute more to the fucking podcast.
I can't. I don't know what to say.
Think of anything to fucking say, really. I'm legit, like, trying to think of shit on the fly and, like, fucking stalling and shit. Talking about, like, useless crap. I'm starting conversations, like, just, oh yeah, fucking Homestuck. That'll definitely, like, fucking be, like, a nice conversation starter. Rand just sits there quietly while I just rant like a fucking nerd.
You are a nerd.
Oh, of course, she just randomly giggles and just doesn't talk, even though I just cut her off from saying you are a nerd, but you know what, fuck you.
So how about brownies?
Alright. Really? Brownies is fucking... I don't like them. I do not like brownies.
Well, brownies are good.
Brownies are not good, okay? Like, look, right? Brownies, fresh out of the oven and with M&Ms in them, yeah, then they're good. Brownies, when, like, they're not fresh out of the oven and don't have M&Ms in them, are just hard fucking chocolate bread. You are eating hard chocolate bread, and it is not...
But it's good chocolate bread.
No, it is not even good chocolate bread. It's like fucking... It's like the equivalent of chocolate ice cream, right? Like, it's too much chocolate. Too much chocolate to, like, fucking have all at once. Like, you need something to balance it out.
Chocolate
And
milk?
shit, like... Brownies are god-awful. Sugar cookies are the worst thing on this fucking earth.
Sugar cookies are good.
Sugar cookies are not good. Okay,
Sugar cookies are good.
They are not good whatsoever. It is a stale fucking cookie with fake frosting on it that tastes like nothing. Oh, no, wait, it does taste like something. The Great Depression. That's what it fucking tastes like.
Mm-hmm.
I get chronic depression just looking at a box of sugar cookies at Tops or Walmart. Like, I just look at them just like, Jesus, some poor fucking sap, cough, cough, Rayanne, has bought those and has eaten them and has deluded themselves into thinking that they're good, which they're not. They are not good whatsoever.
I drew you, but with a big nose.
Thank you. I know that was probably unintentional, but I just fuck you. Just in general.
Why?
Actually, fuck you.
Why?
Cause it's just... What? Can you be any more fucking obnoxious? Holy shit.
Fuck you.
Okay.
I'm also recently been trying to be more assertive and stuff. So yeah. What?
You have?
I'm trying.
I didn't even mean to like say that in a dicky way. I just genuinely haven't noticed. I'm sorry.
It's alright. It's a hard thing to do because I always like to apologize for everything.
Yeah.
But at least I'm not as bad as when we first re-met in high school because I apologized anything I did.
I feel like at the end of like every other sentence you said I'm sorry.
Right.
But just sometimes you did. By the way, I'm sorry. For what? No, I'm just sorry. What?
Right. And I'm also learning, like, the difference between, like, when you're joking and when you're just like, hey, I'm trying to be serious, you know?
Right. Which, like, because fucking part of me just instinctively is just like, I don't want to actually be angry at this little bean. She has done nothing and deserves to be protected.
Aww.
But another part of me is just like, this bitch just said to my face that sugar cookies are better than chocolate chip cookies. I'm gonna fucking co-cock her. I swear to God.
Okay, chocolate chip cookies are good, but only if they're the sour cream chocolate chip cookies.
You are treading on thin goddamn ice. Okay?
Okay.
Just know that. Continue to talk shit about chocolate chip cookies. In their purest of forms, I will personally have to call it.
Hard chocolate chip cookies are bad!
Wait, hard chocolate chip cookies are bad?
Yeah.
Of course, fresh out of the oven chocolate chip cookies are good.
Like when they're stone, like, it's not good.
Well, yeah, obviously. When anything's stone, it's not good. Cough, cough, brownies 90% of the time.
They're not.
They are. They fucking are. Every single time that you fucking make a brownie, unless it's like 5 minutes out of the oven, it hardens to a goddamn rock. You can beat the shit out of someone and give them a concussion with a fucking plate of brownies. And that is a fact.
Well, I mean, you would probably knock them out with a plate of brownies instead of the brownies themselves. Was that someone just yelling?
Yeah, on the Zen floor, which that leads me into a great segue. So I live on the 4th floor of this college campus area, and the 4th floor is known as the Zen floor, which means 24/7 quiet hours, which is basically Good Samaritan hours. You cannot yell or anything, which is why I'm talking at a very low / monotone, like tone of voice and whatnot, because I've had issues where I have gotten 3 noise complaints in my first semester being here. The first time was, an actual, genuine complaint that I really understand. I was laughing too loud, and an RA came up, just like, hey, just want to let you know, you're being a bit too loud. Could you tone it down a bit? And I'm just like, oh, yeah, sure. The second time, right, me and Rayanne were playing Hive Swap Act 1, right? And, we're voicing the characters. We're having a good old time. And fucking, I get a knock on the door, and it's a completely different RA, and she's just like, yeah, hi, could you just tone it down? You're being a bit loud. And I'm just like, okay. And so I sit down, and, we were talking, and, from what you said, Rayanne, I wasn't even being, that loud. It sounded like my volume was, normal in a ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. But even then, it's just my desk is right next to the door, so maybe she heard it from, outside of the room or something. The third time, it was the same fucking bitch. Okay? Me and Rayanne, we're in my dorm, we're talking on my bed, which is the furthest away from the door, and we are as quiet as we can fucking be, right? We're talking normal volume, and just all that shit. All of a sudden, I hear a knock. And I'm just like, that can't be the RA. There's no way I'm getting a noise complaint for that. And so, I'm putting on, my fucking pajama pants and shit. And all of a sudden I hear another knock, and I'm just like, are you fucking serious? Because I know for a fact that unless you're a Jehovah's Witness or an RA about to, give a noise complaint, you don't stay after the first knock after it's taken, an uncomfortably long amount of time for the person to open the door. So I open the door. It's the same fucking RA. You wonder what she says to me? She says, and I quote, hi, I heard noise coming from in here. You mind keeping it down?
Not even, loud noise. She just said, I hear noise in here.
And that genuinely pisses me off, because fucking, I try to be quiet. I try to be as quiet as can be. Meanwhile, there will be people at 1 a.m. screaming their lungs out in the fucking hallways. And yet, nothing's done about them. But as soon as, I say something, this fucking RA will have her ear to my fucking door, trying to listen in. I'm like, what? I'm saying it's just yeah, that seems at, a higher decibel volume. I'm gonna tell him to shut the fuck up.
Right.
It is so fucking, it's annoying. Mm-hmm. It really is genuinely annoying.
Wasn't there actually a thing going on where, I'm thinking of the words, that someone was, looking through the, doors or whatnot, or pressing her ears against doors?
Oh, yeah. So, recently, I was in a call with, my friend Alec, and we were talking. I was being a bit too loud because I was ranting about Red Dead Redemption 2, and I hear a knock, and I'm just like, God fucking damn it. Shit, got a noise complaint. And so I go, and I see, 2 people who don't look like RAs outside my door, and I'm just like, oh, shit, these might be nearby neighbors. I might actually be really loud. And so I'm just like, hey, I'm really sorry if I'm being, loud one. And they're just like, oh, no, it's not about that. we kind of just recorded a girl just kind of put her ear against your door and look through your people. And, like, she's been doing that to a bunch of different, like, dorms all around this floor. And they showed me the video of a girl, like, legit doing exactly that. Like, looking through my people and, like, fucking trying
Wait,
to,
she
like,
was actually
listen
looking through yours? I thought she was just... You just told me that she was going around looking at people's.
Yeah, she was looking through, like, people's peoples.
Right.
Like, from the outside.
Right.
And whatnot. And it was the scariest fucking thing ever that I saw, because I was just like, what the fuck is this? And then they're just like, yeah, do you want us to, like, tell the RA about this and show her for you? And I'm just like, yeah. What the fuck do you think I look like? Like, please do. And so they did, and ever since then I have a fucking sticky note covering my peephole because fucking weirdos. Apparently she has, like, some sort of mental disorder, but that's not okay behavior whatsoever to, like, do. It's just fucking, it's horrifying, really, in my opinion.
Definitely.
Because just, like, I did not know whatsoever that shit was going on. And that could have been going on for, like, a long-ass time, right? And then fucking... I wouldn't have known unless those two amazing people, like, fucking knocked on my door and told me. And then showed me the evidence and shit.
I'm just glad that you answered it and didn't think it was another RA.
Right, yeah. But, like, I did make a joke to Alex saying that, like, you know, fucking... Weird coincidence with that scenario, because I would always fucking say that, like, the RA who fucking tells me to shut the fuck up, it feels like, you know, she keeps her ear to my goddamn door waiting for me to, like, you know, talk at a louder volume. And he's just like, was that girl the RA? Like, do you think that was her? And I'm just like, no, it wasn't her. I know for a fact it wasn't her because, like...
You would have heard up.
That or, like, fucking... Like, the girl's white. Who was, like, you know... putting your ear against the door and, like, looking through the people. The girl who unnecessarily, like, calls me out on being too loud or something, or just, like, feels like she fucking has sonar hearing or some shit. Yeah, is black.
Right.
So that, yeah.
That can't be right.
Yeah, I don't think that was the RA, to be honest, because I think...
Something tells me that wasn't...
pigmentation does not match. I feel like I have to tread lightly. Like, just fucking... I don't know why, but just fucking... I feel like I did something wrong just by saying that the individual who always tells me to shut the fuck up is black. Like, I don't know why I got the feeling. I was just like, ooh, that's a bit of a racy comment. Like, just... I don't know what you mean.
Right.
Anyway, so, yeah. So there's that. What else? What else?
This desk looks fucking awful.
Oh, sweetie, you want to tell the audience about our new Let's Play shit that we'll be doing?
Oh, God. So, where do we start? So, basically, we're starting a new thing called Two Peas and a Let's Play. A little spin-off of Two Peas and a Podcast. And so, what we like to do is we have a selection of games, and if we're not sure what we want to play first, we do a randomizer. And so, it landed on, FriendSim, which is also another Homestuck thing. And, so we decided to make about 4 episodes, or 2, technically. And basically, in FriendSim, each episode, is it called?
Each of our episodes revolves around us trying to befriend a troll that we select from.
And we have 2 trolls to select, yeah.
Yeah.
And so basically, like, We decided because the first one had like a boy and a girl one that we would just simply voice them. So I would voice the girl troll and he would voice the boy troll, and then I would narrate the boy one. So basically, technically, me interacting with the boy one and him interacting with the girl one. And we did not know what we were going to expect.
Yeah, we're not going to spoil anything that happens in the episode, but
okay, what happens?
Fucked up.
We both did, yeah.
We both fucked up royally, and we're now going to make a game where whoever befriends the most trolls, because the way that we're doing it is, like, if one of us is, like, voicing one of the trolls, and, like, one of us is we swap narrator roles as if, like, it's two separate main characters befriending different trolls at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And so whoever befriends the most trolls at the end wins, is basically, like, the dumb little game. So far, 0-0.
Yep.